We are live recording season 3. It's not funny, Ray. Episode 10 bum, 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 of the Bodhi Bros. That over there is Harry. This is scary because I shaved and Ray brought his full goatee and other accompaniment there. Looking slick, man. I like the hoodie, the strings. Good. I got my strings. I'm John with a J.
And I'm Bodhi Ray.
And we are bringing back to you the format that it looks like we've fallen in love with over the past week. Under 20 minutes. Dude, I even got a timer here. I got a timer. It's counting down already. So we need to get to it, Ray. We got 20 minutes. The timer's going to go off at 18 minutes. So let us know to lace it up. We're going to each have a deck. So, Ray, tell them how the spirit talk thing goes with one deck each.
All right. So what we're going to do is we come in here. We have no idea what we're going to talk about. So we let spirit decide, and we let spirit decide what to talk about by each of us pulling an oracle card or a tarot card. So we don't use it for the intention of a reading, but that doesn't mean that you can't. So if you have a certain question, something you need some guidance on, you could set your intention, ask the question, and then when the card comes up, you can make that correspond to it. So you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. And like I said, I had a surprise for you. And
all right, man.
Of course, I didn't reveal what the surprise was because I don't want to be a surprise. Here's the surprise. Check out my shark, bro.
Oh, nice.
And if you're into signs, symbolism, or otherwise, messages coming to you in unique and weird ways, look up shark, medicine, totem. Maybe it means something for you. What do you got?
I got the lion.
Whoa, we brought the beasts today, man. The lion and the shark. Like the kings of their kingdom, man. Like, what? That's it. Oh, man. Having a Lion King moment. All right. It's beautiful. All right. So here's your surprise. I used to go to this poetry slam in Austin, Texas. And I loved when they had, a poet would get on the stage and he or she would have a new poem and they would get up on the poem like they hadn't shared with the audience before, and they'd grab the microphone and go, "New shit," or "New shit." And then the rest of the crowd would reply, "New shit." So here we go today, bringing it back from Austin, Texas. My poetry family out there, love and miss you. New shit. Boom.
Oh, damn.
Sexual magic. Hello.
The tarot of sexual magic.
If you have a question for John with a J, and you probably do now that you see this, ask away. If you would just like a general reading, as Ray said, sit back, relax, and see where the river of sexual magic takes you. Here's the back of the cards.
It's hard to tell what that is, but it looks cool.
I don't know what it is either. It looks like a sexual knot of sorts. Just tied it off. All right, so the book is really hard to read. It's like microscopic letters, but my old ass will get there. I'm shuffling up because we are on a time crunch. Boom, 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 boom. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Heart. Connection,
Ask
collective.
You have a question? Ask away right now. Oh, he's getting into it. I see the energy. I see the spirit around you.
Tantric, man. It's like pulsing.
Sex magic.
Like crawling up my back. I'm on fire. Boom.
Whoa, what's that?
I don't know.
What is that? He's looking at her boobs or something.
What is it? Is he? What? I don't know. What does it say?
Looks like sucking out a boob?
Oh, no. It looks like he's trying to get her brassiere off or something. Okay. Oh. It says this is the 4 of Pentacles.
Okay.
As it relates to sexual tarot and the magic thereof, I have no idea, but there's the image. Looks like he's trying to get the laces. I used that word earlier, laces.
Oh yeah.
Off of the front. I don't know. I don't know what it means, Ray, but I will. She's on a
fourth chakra.
I don't know what's happening here. Maybe I don't know. It is the 4 of Pentacles, though.
I think he wants to play with some boobs. That's what it looks like he wants.
Maybe. And I feel like she's just either like sleeping or not having it. I don't know.
Or she's kind of like, hey, you got to get it. You got to take the bra off.
You have to, you have to warm me up. Warm me up, Buttercup. This is in lots of languages and stuff, so bear with me as I try to find. Okay, see wands. I see wands. That's good. I see pentacles. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Well, if you see in her hand, I thought that's what it was. It is a fan. She has a fan because things are getting hot in her. So there's a fan in her hand. It's like
Yeah, I see
looks
the
like
fan.
a bamboo like fan. And so it says for pleasure. The magic of the fan. Pleasure is like hot coals. It does not flame, yet it burns.
Okay.
And that's the like that's all it gives me.
So can you read that again?
Okay, the magic of the fan. Pleasure is like hot coals. It does not flame, yet it burns.
Hmm. Well. Hmm. So it burns. So pleasure burns. I think, you can look at pleasure as sort of a double-edged sword. I see.
Okay.
I see it, dude. And how pleasure can burn is that, definitely we enjoy pleasure. A lot of us are seeking pleasure. A lot of what we do is we're seeking, striving for sense pleasures. Obviously, sex is one of those. Um, and actually, definitely brings a certain level of fulfillment, in the moment. But like everything that arises also passes, and we have to enjoy the pleasure, of sexuality, be in that moment. But when that pleasure is over, the next moment you have to be constantly present in the next moment, and we can't let sense pleasures, if we're always striving for sense pleasures, it will never lead us to ultimate fulfillment because it's always temporary. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the pleasure, but don't make that your source of fulfillment by keep striving for sense pleasures. Striving, sense pleasures is sex, sense pleasures is food, sense pleasures is comfort. And all those things do that. But if you look at every moment that you've ever had comfort, there's always going to be a moment when you're uncomfortable. So you have to embrace both the comfort, the pleasure is also in the pain. But the pain and the suffering usually comes from so much. The suffering usually comes from because you're trying to hold on to pleasures. You're always trying to hold on to that. So you kind of have to like let that stuff flow, like a river. Let it come, let it go.
Interesting
Enjoy
too.
it.
Let it come, let it go. I love that phrase. I learned that from someone that visited Hawaii, and I asked her the one thing that you could tell me, because I hadn't been to Hawaii yet at that point, that you learned from your trip and your stay. She went to several of the islands. If you can impart some wisdom on me, and she said, I think the phrase was "ehihumai" or something like that. I'm messing it up, but I said, "What does that translate to?" And she almost didn't tell me, like she wanted me to seek it out. But when I finally got there, and she did, she put it on a little piece of paper and gave it to me later in the day, type of thing. Um, and it said, "Let it come, let it flow."
Yeah.
That's what the translation, "ehihumai" or something like that. Again, I'm messing it up. But that's an interesting translation. Mine was more, I gravitated toward the coal thing and him working that brazier, whatever he was doing. To me, it just screamed foreplay. And with Cole and trying to tie it all together, and letting you slide into your reading, so we can move on here, is it was patience. The message I was getting, with pleasure, with true sustained, like nice organic pleasure, we've got to be patient and not just jump right to it and like each other, and like really just listen to your partner and see what he or she wants, or they want, and and really connect in a way that doesn't just make sense for you, but makes sense for them. um, and then you have a really strong union and bond there. And I think you don't add lighter fluid to your coals, too much lighter fluid, and try to make it too fancy. You get impatient because you need higher flames in your coals, because then whatever you're grilling ends up tasting horrible, like lighter fluid and stuff like that. So,
Right.
really being mindful, as you said, and being present in the moment of your approach, and, and listening and making that deep eye contact and connection, and hearing your partner in a way maybe you've never heard them before. I think that's a beautiful thought for this particular reading. But let's move
Yeah.
on, because our time's running low.
So don't jump too fast. Kind of let it kind of build up the momentum of the pleasure. Kind of
Yes,
behind.
yes. Thank you for saying that, because I missed that part.
Okay. So I'm going with the old trusted Zen Osho deck.
Good.
So these are good for spirit talks because it kind of just goes right to the point.
Yes.
So,
ask your question if you have a question for Bodhi Ray now. Set your intention, whether you just want a general message or if you want something to have some wisdom revealed about the past, present, or future, whatever the case may be. Money, career, love, whatever. Did you pick a card already?
Yep.
What do you got?
Flower.
What does it say?
Flowering.
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 So we go from pleasure, which is good, folks. Pleasure's good. Healthy pleasure is good, but now we have flowering. I feel like the two are definitely, yeah. We've got a synchronicity here that's going to make sense. Make it make sense, Ray.
Then once you living in abundance, living in totality, living intensely, not at the minimum as Christianity wants you, but at the maximum, overflowing. Your life should reach to others. Your blissfulness, your benediction, your ecstasy should not be contained within you like a seed. It should be open like a flower and spread its fragrance to all and sundry, not only to friends, but to strangers too. This is real compassion. This is real love. Sharing your enlightenment, sharing your dance of the beyond.
I like that.
I like that too.
Man, they go hand in hand. We are on fire once again. Yeah, I love it, man. I'll start off this time. The last word that you said that just grabbed my heart and brought me a message from a teacher of the past. I walked into this organic growers plant meeting here in Central Florida, and I was like, I was in good mood, man. Had some plant medicine in me or something. I don't know. I was swerving. I was flowing, right? And he was this older gentleman. He said, "Hey," and I was like, "Yeah," and he goes, like leaned in Yoda style. He looked me, like pierced me in my eyes, Ray, and like I was like, I'm having a Yoda moment. He's like, "Don't ever stop dancing, brother." And it was the way he said it, the way he grabbed my attention, and it hit me at so many levels. I was like, wow, because it affects other people, and and like you said, like not just people but like strangers and stuff, and that's true compassion. And in that moment, I never met that guy before, but he shared a moment of true love and compassion by imparting me with that wisdom and promoting that blissful moment that I was just, there was no music or anything, I was just dancing. And so that's what I wanted to share.
Wow, that's really good.
Never stop dancing, folks.
I mean, that's in a way it kind of ties into your reading too about the fanning and letting the intensity build, the momentum build, and the flowering is sort of like that. How you kind of come out and you kind of let your energy expand. It's like, yeah, doing all these spiritual practices and having all this knowledge and reading all this stuff, that stuff's fine. But if you're not out there in the world applying it and walking the walk, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing?
The hell are you doing? Right. You know what I'm going to say. Fruit is hard to grow.
Exactly.
You gotta nurture those plants, man.
But you have that fruit. Once you have that fruit, man, you don't grow the fruit just to look at it. You grow it to share it, to spread it, to enjoy it. So when the fruit grows, eat it, delight in it.
Pleasure. Bask in the bliss and the glory of it all. Man, this is a good episode. If you didn't get your message today, get out there and connect with community and each other in a safe, respectable way, whatever that means nowadays. I don't know, but just do what you got to do. What feels right, what you're called to do. Connect, love, share your abundance, dance, never stop dancing. My gosh, don't ever stop dancing, right? Please don't ever stop dancing.
Stop.
I love when you dance at the beginning of the show and stuff like that. It's like my favorite part. But Yeah, that's good. And the flowering and like, oh yeah, this is what I was gonna say. Massage your partner. Massage your partner. And like, trust me, man, like take it that goes back to that patience and the flowering will happen when you spend that time. Every human being needs gentle and sometimes very, pressure, intense massage depending on where they're at. But it's so relieving and so connecting and just so beautiful. It's such a wonderful medicine. And there's not many people that don't want to be massaged. If they don't want to be massaged, then don't massage them. But most partners want massage, male, female, or otherwise. I think that's definitely the truth in the
Maybe that's
case.
why the guy in your card, he was taking off her,
Yeah.
he was, maybe he was going to start the massage, he was,
Hell yeah. That was the next steps. Next
he was
steps, Ray.
flowering her. He was flowering her, and it's all not even just your flower. It's the
Yeah.
other person's flower. It's your partner's flower. It's your friend's flower. By fanning them and giving them that encouragement, you let them expand and you let them be themselves and you let them be authentic and you allow someone else to step into their own power by allowing that and allowing that
Yes.
flower to blossom. So
Yes.
it's like your flower blossoms and you let other people's flowers blossom. Next thing you know, it's just one big happy garden.
You have to fill yourself up with water so that you can water your partner's gardens and your friends' gardens in
Yes.
friendly and respectable ways, of course. And here I've got and speaking of abundance and bliss and dancing it all, I got 3 packages just showing up at the door right now. It's wonderful. Just bring it on. More abundance, more good stuff. It's probably stuff that my partner ordered. She's constantly getting goodies in the mail. She loves to shop. Support that when your partner, like, let her flower, let her spend, let her do what feels good for her, man, and nurture that, water that garden. This isn't just a physical sexual magic thing, Ray. Oh no, although there it is again, ba ba ba. This is a a relationship thing. This is a career thing. This isn't anything. So whatever kind of question you asked today, even though our theme was very very hot and sexual, if you will, it can be applied to other aspects of your life.
Right, because everything is relationship. Not just it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, your work relationship, your career, your family, everything, even your relationship to yourself, even your relationship to your own soul, to your own energy. Everything is relationship. So you could bring that out and allow that to fan those coals and allow it to flower and grow and
I love the way that sounds. A loud flower. I mean,
allow the flower.
that is poetry from Bodhi Ray. Drip,
Allow.
drop, dripping that nectar, baby. Mmm. Eat it up. Woo! Whoa, and on that note, there's our 18 minutes. That means we have 2 minutes to wrap it up.
All right,
And
I think we gotta wrap it up now. I think
oh
we
my
said all
gosh.
we need to say. You could wrap it or keep it unwrapped.
Oh my gosh, I can't shut the damn alarm off. Stop it! How do you shut it off? Okay. No. Be quiet. Thank you. No. Okay, it's going to keep dinging because my phone's crazy. So, yeah, thank you for your love, support, patience, patronage. Our power 3 that we always ask and hope for from all of you. If you're loving what we're giving to you, please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. This has been season 3, episode 10 of the Bodhi Bros. Come back and see us soon. If you have any questions, compliments, complaints, concerns, let us know. Ideas for a future show, flow, or otherwise, let us know in comments. Send us a message. Thank you so much. Ray, you got anything else?
I'm good, man. Namaste. We out.
See you soon.